I think we're live. I think we're live. I think we're live. Testing. Evening all. Afternoon even. Could be a morning wherever you are on the planet. Anyway, good to see you. It's live chat 160 here on Brooks's Base Corner. Sunday evening. It might be Easter Sunday, but it's still Sunday evening. 1 minute past 6. Good to see you. Come on in. You're amongst friends. We're talking bass guitars, bass gear, bass technique, get bass players. Everything to do with bass. We do this for a couple of hours and we'll see how it goes. Please, by all means, put your questions, comments in the text box at the bottom of the live chat window. Press send and I'll do my best to respond to them, of course. So it's live chat 160. So it's not really a big announcement, but anyway, we're going to take a little break for a couple of months. We've been on this run of live chat since I think July the 8th. Bear with me 2 seconds. July the 8th, not last year, the year before. Let me just check. I will tell you. It was, I think, round about live chat sort of 65, maybe. Let me just check. I like to be precise on these things. Where are we? 24. You got to keep scrolling back a bit, Mike. Yeah, they go. Yeah, we fitted in a lot of live chats. There we go. It was July the 6th. There we are. Live chats. Crikey. 69, funnily enough. There we are. Live chat 69 was when we started doing this run of live chats, and we've done rather well. Nearly done 100 in that time, but time for a little break. I think I need a little battery recharge anyway. We're about to hit summer. You guys don't want to be coming in on to bass live chats when it's a nice warm Sunday evening through the summer. And rather than risk doing live chats, talking to myself and the microphone, I thought, tell you what, let's have a little break. So live chats will still occur. There'll just be a little more impromptu is the word I use. So if I find I've got an hour or two to give to doing a live chat through the summer months, then I'll just go ahead and do it. And if you guys are watching, then fabulous. And that's how we'll play it through the summer months. When we did this a couple of years ago, going back to, let me think, 2023, we did like a monthly, we do one live chat each month through the summer months till we got to September. That kind of worked okay. But I think now we've got a bigger community, so I will do impromptu live chats. Sometimes they might be on Sundays, but I just think as we're now into April, I've got some Sundays where I've got gigs going on, so I'm not going to be able to do a Sunday night live chat. You guys could probably do with a little break from me, to be fair. We've done, 91 of these live chats since we started this run. So there's not been a week where we haven't had a live chat. But yeah, I put a poll up about 10 days ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. And generally the overriding comments were go to impromptu rather than carrying on doing a regular Sunday. So that's what we're going to do. So there won't be a live chat next Sunday unless it's an impromptu one. So folks, don't tune in at 6 o'clock on a Sunday expecting a live chat. There won't be one. But there might be impromptu things. So how can you know if I'm doing an impromptu live chat? Okay. So if you watch these live chats on a Sunday, or you watch them after the event on a Monday or Tuesday or whenever. I know some people I've seen on my feed past couple of days, people watching old live chats. Folks, anything you can glean from those live chats, feel free. That's what they're there for. But where was I going with that? Well, I think, Mike, get the brain in gear, man, for God's sake. I was talking about, yes, if you watch after the event. So how can you stay on top of me doing impromptu live chats? Well, subscribe to the channel is the way to do that. So 15 minutes before we go live, as now, you know, when we've been doing scheduled regular weekly live chats, you can go in ahead and see all the other live chats that are coming up. And there's a small grey button there that says notification, or say notify me, I think. You hit that and YouTube sends you a notification 15 minutes before we go live. So if you subscribe to the channel, if I suddenly go live on a Tuesday afternoon at 3 o'clock, you're going to get a notification at 2:45 to say it's going to be a Brooks's Base Corner live chat in 15 minutes. That's how that works. If you don't subscribe to the channel, you won't get those notifications. That's simply how it works. So if you want to stay on top of the impromptu live chats over the summer, then make sure you're subscribed to the channel. That's kind of how it works. You know, and I've said it for the past 2 years, I don't bang on about people subscribing to the channel because I think it's a vanity metric. I get more viewers than I have subscribers, yet my long form content generally gets fewer views than I've got subscribers when it's launched. So it's a funny old thing. And I put absolutely no bearing on it whatsoever. Views, comments, shares, thumbs ups on videos. That's the important metric. People watching the videos, staying to watch, clicking on more material. Subscriber numbers, I'm just not bothered. I'm sorry. I lost the focus on trying to build that long ago, because if you saw the subscriber number analytics on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, I can have 30 people join and then 20 people drop off, and you don't know why or what's caused them to do that. And it drives you a little mental worrying about it. In the early days of the channel, I didn't understand it. Now, if people don't want to watch, then they're not part of the crew. It's simple as that. I don't get particularly hung up on it. But again, you want to stay on top of the impromptu live chats, then subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button, and you'll get a notification. And then, I guess, maybe late August, start of September, then we'll bring back the live chats on a regular scheduled basis. I want to change the live chats up a bit. I did that 2 years ago in July 2024. We changed the perspective, changed the camera, had you guys on screen and all of that, and fabulous as it was, we've done it. Time to change things. Stacey Ann, you're a fabulous person. I've said this. Oh my God. Stacey's just broken the record for a super chat donation, and I don't know what to say. You've $100. You're clearly having a good week, is what I'm going to say. I need to go into the video, and I need to say thank you very much. Of course, there's young Bill Derbyshire. Beat after beat as well. Visog, can see you. Very good. There's Stacey, and I need to like that, and I need to... Just bear with me a minute, folks. I just need to reply to Stacey's super chat, and I need to also put that up. Where's it gone? There it is. Thank you very much, Stace. Bless your heart. Thank you. Yeah. Just bear with me a moment. We've done that, and I need to do a like on that, and I need to do a reply. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And you know I do anyway. Thank you. Outstanding. Thank you. Right, into the comments here. So we have got, there's B, good to see you, Visog, yes, and Stacey, of course, Bill Derbyshire. Thank you, guys. So yes, we will talk about bass, and we can do a couple of hours tonight, 3 hours if you wish. But then, as I say, we're going to have a little break for a couple of months. I feel guilty getting people to sort of tune in on a Sunday night, as it is here in the UK, when it's lovely and warm and sunny, and you want to be sitting out there. And I know you can listen in on your phone, but if you set aside this time on a Sunday evening to come in on live chats, which I really appreciate, I don't want to take your summer nights away from you. And I know people are all over the world in different time zones and what have you, but also I have to say, since we've moved to the Sunday slot on the analytics, I've noticed viewing numbers are really down. So we moved from Tuesday evenings to Sunday evenings. I was hoping Sundays would work better for the US contingent, and I'm sure it does. And I guess it kind of works maybe during the winter months when, you know, a cold, wet Sunday morning. Great, you'll tune in here. But for people here in the UK, for some reason, I don't know, but Sunday night just doesn't seem to work. And I hoped it did. Saturday night is a no-go because most of us are out gigging, what have you. And we need to maybe think of another slot. I don't know. It's hard. Brooks's Bass Corner is a global channel. You know, we're not just dealing with British YouTubers. We're dealing with global YouTubers, and trying to find a time that works for everyone is really hard. But I will do some analytics searching and see what I can come up with. We'll see. We might sort this. I hope we can. Bill, what's your view on the Tobias bass deals at Andertons? Before I answer that, I should say, right, folks, I've been talking about the Andertons affiliate link. I've literally in the past couple of days, I've completely overhauled the affiliate links in the video description. So now you will find, after the Brooks's Bass Corner merch links, which are there, you will find affiliate links for Andertons, and it's the new Impact affiliate platform link, which I've had since January. It's now there. It's up and running. You want to buy anything from Andertons, you can help the channel. Use those links in the description box. Go through with your purchase. We get an affiliate commission. There's Bax Music. You'll have seen some of the string deals I've been putting up on the community tab over the past few days. They're still active. You can still get Rotor Sound 4500 nickel strings, round wounds. I think they're £9.75. I think I mentioned them last week. We didn't have an affiliate link with Bax last Sunday. We do now. So if there's anything you see on Bax, Andertons, Amazon, Thomann, tell me, and I can create links for them. An idea I've got going forward over the next few weeks, next month or so, I've got a lot going on at the moment. I will consider, it's what I'm planning on, doing a live shopping feature once a week where I round up all the bass deals that I can find for that week. And we'll do an hour and a half. I will give you all the affiliate links, tell you where all the products are. You haven't even got to go and search for it. I've done all the work for you. So that will be coming up once I can work out the format for it, how I want it to look. If there are enough deals each week, I don't know. I see these deals on all the music retailers coming and going a lot. So you will find affiliate links after the Brooks's Bass Corner merch for Breathe In, Andertons, Bax, Thomann, Amazon. I will try and get Gear for Music back on as well. We've then got affiliate links for the Bass Centre here in the UK, Top Cashback, VIDIQ. If we start running on StreamYard again, I'll be doing that as well. So there we are. So all those affiliate links, I'm going through all 1,000 videos here on the channel and putting all of that in the description box. So at any time you want to help the channel in any way and you've got a bass related purchase, there should be 4 or 5 retailers of bass equipment that you can go and look at using the affiliate links in the description box of every video here on the channel. A, you'll be able to find what you're looking for. B, you can do so and help the channel if you wish to do so. So it's cool. So the Tobias deals at Andertons. So for those who don't know, Tobias were a luxury bass brand. I think they were all hand built in the mid 80s by Michael Tobias. Lots of name users used them. They had a tone like nothing else. I think they got bought out by Gibson at some point. Michael Tobias then created the MTD brand, and the expensive models from that brand have been creating waves for the past 10 years. Players like Andrew Goucher, lots of technician-based players have been doing great things with those. I think these Tobiases are by Gibson, so they've relaunched the name and the brand. And they were kind of launched a couple of months back, I think maybe just before Christmas, back in the autumn, tail end of the summer. Anyway, Andertons are selling them basically about half price or less. What do I think of the brands? Well, I haven't had one of those in my hands, so it's very hard for me to really have much of an opinion without having played one. I'm guessing because they've been made by Gibson, and I think they're CNC'd, so I don't think they're hand manufactured. They're not going to be on a par with what the original Tobiases were. Those were handmade custom bases, as the MTD handmade custom bases are now. But I heard or I read online some people saying that certain some of those instruments were very good, high quality, great sounds. So on that basis, I would assume they're pretty good. But I'm saying I haven't had one in my hands, so I just don't know. Are they good, bad, indifferent? If anyone's watching this live chat and you've tried any of the recently relaunched Tobias instruments that Andertons are now selling relatively cheap. In fact, I think we can put it on screen. Let me just get an Andertons screen up. Andertons, that's a different thing entirely. Here we are. Bass department would be nice, and we want to go to Tobias, please. And there's loads of them, so here we are. I'm going to share that screen. Bear me a moment. Diaz Santoso, who is this? It's Brooks's bass corner, isn't it? Acting like an important person. I'm very important. Don't you worry about that. Share the screen. Here we go. So here are a bunch of the basses at Andertons. It is just the 6 models they're covering. So well, we got 4 strings, 5 strings. I don't think there's a 6. Yeah, just 4s and 5s. Growlers, killers, classic. Yeah, that's it. The 3 models, 6 instruments. So as you'll see on the prices, they were 1,400 quid, down to 600. The 5 is at 7. 2,149 for the classic 5, down to bang on 1,000. 1,499 for 649. It's not bad. And a £2,000 one for 900. So they're pretty good deals. Again, I can't give you a valued assessment because I just haven't played them. So I couldn't tell you, really. Yeah, Diaz Santoso, if you want to come back with another comment, feel free. If you're sort of winding up for a bit of an aggressive comment splurge, feel free and I'll just block you. So that's all cool. I'm guessing you haven't been here on the channel before. I'm guessing also you haven't been here on a live chat before. You also can see you're on a mobile, so you've just ventured in on the vertical live stream feed. But that's okay. That's okay. Have you played any of these, Bill, or are you considering one? Are you looking at a potential purchase, maybe? If you want to see if anyone wants to see any more spec, I can click on the links and share the screen. So let me know. But yeah, I think I mean, I can't argue with the prices, but again, I just haven't played any. So I don't, that one in the bottom right hand corner, which is a classic 4 for 900, 3-band EQ. That could be fabulous, but I just don't know. I don't know. But if anyone has experience of playing these, whether you're in the UK or outside, that's cool. Let me know. And if you've heard the sounds, felt the neck profile, check the setups, let me know. You've never played one, but you quite fancy a growler. Yeah. I mean, the good thing with Andertons is you buy something and it's not to your liking, generally they accept it back. So I guess it's a question of, do you go through with a purchase bill and see if it stacks up, and if it doesn't, send it back, or if you're over this way, pay them a visit down in Guildford. I mean, Tobias's were very desirable from about the mid-80s through the back end of the 80s into the early 2000s. I mean, Chris Squire had a couple, used them on Big Generator and other albums after that. A lot of the US session players had them. They didn't really appear over here very much. They occasionally came into the Bass Centre, and I can check with Barry, but I'm sure the Bass Centre were the UK distributor for them during that period, which would make sense because literally everything that was high end and high spec and boutique from the US in the 80s and 90s came into the UK via the Bass Centre, and I'm sure actually probably some European coverage as well. They would have been European distributor as well. So yeah, I mean, I've always liked the look of them. The originals, I love the tone, but you try find an original one now, you're looking at $4,000 plus. I think I may have even seen some really nice topped instruments going for about 6.5, maybe. And they do crop up. Normally you'll find they're part of someone's collection who's probably been a bass player since the 80s or before, and they were one of those boutique brands. And if you had a Tobias, you just that visual, you would think, well, that person's of a certain caliber, they clearly know their stuff. It's not the sort of brand you'd see in the everyday music store shop on a Saturday. If anyone out there has got one, maybe if you've got an original one, let us know. How good are they? I mean, I remember playing a couple at the Bass Centre, probably around 89, 90, 91. I remember thinking, this is a level of instrument that I can aspire to, but probably wouldn't have been something I would have bought at that time, A, because they were expensive, but I wouldn't have been convinced that the resale value. Little did we know that a lot of those things would go up in price, but they hadn't been around long enough for you to have made that sort of assessment. So Bill, you have visited Andertons once. I may have to have another trip. Bill, if you're coming over, let me know. We'll go together. You can come park here, we'll go down together. John McVie has used Tobias. Yes he did. Again, one of those artists that a lot of those vintage, well, we look at it now as vintage, but in the 80s, Fleetwood Mac were 10 years on from Rumours, and bass players in bands like Fleetwood Mac would gravitate to those sort of instruments. And to be fair, I'd never really heard many basses at that time that sounded like a Tobias. They definitely had a voice of their own. I don't know quite what was going on with the circuitry and the pickups and what have you, but they certainly had a thing. DJ Spy, good to see you. Hope you're well. So don't forget, folks, please give the live chat a thumbs up if you'd be so kind. Most important thing you can do for a content creator. And the videos, it'll push the video through the algorithm, and it really helps. So thank you in advance if you can do that. It doesn't cost you a penny. It's literally tap on your phone screen, tap on your tablet, click on your mouse, give the video a thumbs up. Outstanding. If you can comment as well, that's great. By all means, hit the emoji icon in the live chat. That's fabulous. Manfred Oliveras, long time no see. Happy Easter from Puerto Rico. Happy Easter from London. Hope you're good. Yeah, comments are fabulous. Sharing the video out to social media, that's also outstanding. So thank you very much in advance. So I need to ask the question, and it's beginning to, what's the word? Frustrate me. Those of you overseas, outside of the UK, have you got your copy of the magazine if you've subscribed? I'm getting perturbed that days and weeks are passing. On Wednesday, in 4 days' time, that'll be 5 weeks since all magazines were sent. And I'm not hearing feedback from US subscribers and followers of the channel. I don't know if you've had your magazines. I suspect not. And it's worrying me, and it's annoying me greatly. There is, from my position as the guy who does the video reviews, nothing I can do. All I can do is provide you with an email, which will take you through to the publishers and the subscriptions house to chase a copy. I don't know what the solution to this is. But please let me know. If you haven't had your magazine, I can feed it back to the publisher and I can give you an email to get this chased up. I would be very annoyed if this takes 2 months for you guys to get your magazines. It's not what I was expecting, I have to say. I know they're pretty much all delivered here in the UK, but regulars here on the channel who live overseas, I'm getting no feedback. I don't know that anyone's even received their magazine. Manfred, hey, we are excellent. Thanks for asking. Of course. Not yet. You will check. Thanks for the reminder. No, mate, I'm sure when you get it, you'll know. And you will feed back. I'm sure there'll be like a flurry of comments on the community tab when that happens. I'm just checking the analytics, and we've got people watching. We've got 90 views so far on the live chat. Thank you very much. Live chat 160, of course, here on Brooksy's Base Corner. Just check. We've got a new subscriber as well. Thank you very much. Thank you. If you're watching, very much appreciate it. Right, I'll take the Tobias screen down. If you want to come back to that, Bill, feel free. Anyone wants to talk about Tobias bases, let us know. All good. Right, there we are. I haven't heard from Zuma today. I didn't hear from Zuma yesterday either. He's working on our Duran Duran Rio video. I'm hoping, and he's hoping too, hopefully to get it up. The video, nothing else misses, thank you, over this weekend, so that people had something to watch. I'm guessing all the icing on the cake that he's putting on it is taking a little longer than he'd hoped, but we'll see. It's going to be worthwhile. I think it's going to be about 2 hours long that we're talking about Rio, so it'll be a bit of a binge watch. So if you watch YouTube on TV, on your smart TV, get a drink, get some nibbles, and it should be an absolute riot, because I know when we were filming it, we were having a blast. So looking forward to it. He'll be along soon anyway. He always turns up. Let's just check here and see if there's anything in the emails. I think no, we're all good. That's fine. Here we are. So as I say, in the description box of all the videos here on the channel over the next couple of days, I'm updating all the affiliate links. So you'll find in the description of this video, this live chat, a new affiliate list. So we are now affiliated with Andertons here in the UK. We're affiliated with Bax Music as well, Thomann, Amazon, and the Bass Center. I'm going to try and get Gear for Music back again. I would love to get Sweetwater, but I think until we hit 10,000 subscribers, they're not going to touch the channel. So if I can get some US affiliate partners, I'd be very pleased. I've got a few companies that I'm going to approach and see what we can do. But yeah, got some ideas for new content here on the channel. Over the next couple of months, I'll be sort of formulating that and working out what we're going to do. And hopefully in about 4.5 months, I will have a studio on the other side of this building. And we'll be able to do some new content, some new visuals, create content a lot quicker. I'll have more space. I can generate content far more rapidly than I'm able to at the moment in here, which is a sizable room. But I've kind of filled the floor space and there's mess everywhere. And it's not great for filming. So that's going to take place in my little filming studio. And yeah, I'll keep you posted as we go through the weeks and months. And we've been putting stuff out to storage all week, so it's been busy. Been busy this week. So what's the news? What's everyone been doing? Any new purchases? Anyone got any gigs? Anyone gigging at the moment? I'm still... it feels like I'm on hiatus at the moment. Been very little work. Generally in the UK for musicians, it's been light, very light. Things are starting to liven up now as we get in the summer, but I think the whole war thing, energy costs, lots of bills here in the UK going up for people. Not sure how this is going to affect live playing over the next couple of months. We shall see. I think people are going to have not a huge amount of expendable cash. I think that's the way to put it. So I'm sort of keeping my fingers crossed that we don't suddenly get plagued with tons of cancellations, but it wouldn't surprise me if that happened. It really wouldn't. Manfred, last night's gig. Here we go. There's a link there. How did you post a link? You can't normally post... You guys can't post links. I will check that out a little later, sir. But thank you for posting it. Hope it was good. Rob Regan, hey, you're self-taught beginner. Excellent. Who records music. Fabulous. You've got a P-Bass going into an Ampeg SGT DI pedal for recording. Very good. Could anyone recommend any good bass IRs to download into the user slot? Bass IRs. What are IRs? I don't do a lot of recording here. I'm very simplistic when it comes to recording. Someone explain to me what IRs are. This might be territory for some of you folks out there in YouTube land who are tuning in and watching. If you can help the man, please feel free. Feel free to post. Thank you for your question, Rob. IRs. I don't know what IRs are. Can anyone help here? Maybe you can tell me, Rob. Bass IRs. It's some guy. It's Hoyt. Not sure what an IR is. Yeah, exactly. Bill Derbyshire had 3 more gigs this month, but we lost the Good Friday gig due apparently to, and then you've pressed send. Love it. Keith Doherty, impulse responses. What are they, Keith? What are they? I'm all for learning new stuff, so if you can tell me what this stuff is, that's great. We've got 8 viewers at the moment as well. Rob, impulse response is like a download that captures the essence of certain cabs. Ah, right. Got you. And where do you download those from? Who provides those? So where you can use amps or cabinets. Okay, right. So my experience of that, I tend not to do any of that. I just buy the real thing and then mic it all up. I did a thing about 7 years ago for Audient. You know, the people that make the audio interfaces and recording stuff and all that. And they had the Audience Sono, which was the interface I used to use. It's on my shelf in a box, and that would allow you to use 2 notes to download not amplifiers, but you could download cabinets. And I did a video. In fact, let me get the link for you. It was one of the early videos here on the channel. Really early. I think it was like the second week that I was doing content. That's the fella. Get a shareable link. I'll post it here. You can check it out. There's a whole bunch of basses. They basically took me to a studio over in Peckham, southeast London. We set all my basses up, got the cameras all set up and the lights, and basically I had one guy filming and another guy dealing with a laptop and all the profiles of the different cabs. And he would say, right, we're going to do a punky type thing, and we're going to flick through 6 different cabinets. And while you're playing the same riff over and over again, we're going to switch between the cabinets so that people can hear the difference. If you watch that video I've just put the link up for, you'll get the idea. So on the screen, you're seeing me playing, and I think to the left, or is it the right? I can't remember. Anyway, to one side, you'll see the cabinet change. I think that's on that screen. I think so we were moving between Hartke sounding cabinets and Marshalls and Ashdown and Trace and Mark Bass and Ampeg and SWR, and we were going through all these different profiles. It was really good. I mean, at that time, they were really getting those sort of profiles sounding really close. The Hartke one was like, whoa, because I used to use Hartke gear. So I knew how that sounded. And it was impressive. So I guess Audient 2 notes are probably useful in that, maybe. I don't know how much any of this costs. So you might want to just sort of do a search, check it out, see how far you get. There we go. Bill Derbyshire, pub overspending its entertainment budget. It wouldn't be the first time, would it? Sorry about your gig, Bill. Rob Regan, York Audio is a good one. Okay, very good. Very good. Again, like I said, I don't do a lot of home recording. It's only if someone asks me for some clips, and I'll set up an Aguilar Tone Hammer preamp pedal into the audio interface. I use Audacity, sort the latency out, record the track, send it off. That's generally what I do. Key Doherty, actually, I think it's just cabinets. The Nux preamp you have had different amps built in also. That's where I got mixed up. That's okay. Westfall, good to see you, Leo. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's good there. You haven't given us an update on your wrist and the other things that were going on. How's everything in the health department? I hope it's all good. Hope it's all good. Right, let's just see how many views we've got. We've nearly 110. Thank you very much, folks, for tuning in. I'll reiterate what I said at the top of the show. So tonight is the last of the scheduled live chats over the summer. We're going to revert to impromptu live chats. So at any point, if I'm out on gigs or I've got an hour or two here at home or doing stuff in here with the basses and the amps and the pedals, I might do an impromptu live chat. So if you're tuning in and you're not a subscriber to the channel, you won't know that I'm doing them. You need to be subscribed to the channel to get the notification that will tell you we're going live. So as I say, if you're not a subscriber, feel free to hit that subscribe button. You'll get all the notifications over the summer months when we're going live. Won't be any workbench videos because now we're having all this work done, the extension work. The garage is out of bounds. I've had to put everything into storage. I do have a little tub here with my essentials from the workbench, so I can do things that I need to do on my basis while we're at the mercy of everything being in the storage. So yeah. I do have some workbench videos that I recorded back in the autumn, which will be edited up and organised and put out for you guys to watch. over the next couple of weeks. Key Doctor, it's not just for recording. If you don't use an amp when live, you can use an IR on a compatible preamp rack. See, I don't do all this. So little of my stuff now is using cabs and amps and gear that does this. I keep it all very simple. I know some people love all this. To be honest, if you're doing that on a gig, I can tell you now, pretty much no one in the audience is going to notice a blind bit of difference in that. All they want to know is that they can hear bass, feel bass, and it sounds good or it sounds bad. It's one or the other. So you know, Keith, and regulars here will know, when I'm doing IEM work and I'm not using any backline, I just go bass into my pedal board. The last point on that pedal board is my Aguilar tone hammer. That's what goes out to the front of house, to the sound man. I keep it very simple, very easy. Technology in a 9-piece band, when you've got all the IEMs and wireless and I couldn't be switching between cab, and no one would notice at all. I can tell you now, no chance. Recording, absolutely, but on a live gig, nah, I can't buy that. I can't buy that unless it's a very small, quiet sort of gig and people are hanging on, whether you're playing through an Ampeg or a Marshall or an Ashdown or a Hartke or an Aguilar. Or, yeah, it's fine if that's your thing. Really, I mean, I probably couldn't tell the difference between different cabs on profiles, because you're at the mercy of how the guy out front is mixing it anyway. Manfred, you're off, are you? Lots of chores. You carry on. Be safe. Look after yourself. Regular live chats will be back August, September time. But as long as you're subscribed, and I think you are, you'll get all the notifications when we do the impromptu chats. You take care of yourself. Have a good summer. Leo, your wrist is fine. Still have some phantom pain. Is phantom pain like phantom power? Sometimes, especially for the fast things and consistency, but it will get sorted out with time. Excellent. Very good. Make sure you do your physio if you've got physio stuff for your wrist. Do that. Very important. There's Beat. He's here. How's your channel doing, Beat? Everything good? All going well, I hope. Well, we've got a little lull. Don't forget, folks, at the bottom of the live chat window, so if you're on the mobile app, it's directly below. Here, it's that way. You'll see all the messages. At the bottom, you see the text window. Put your cursor in there, type your question, comment, whatever. Press send, and then we can respond to it. Next to that, you'll see an emoji icon, so feel free to give that a pummeling. The more emojis in the chat, the better. The algorithm loves emojis, so please feel free to contribute those. Next to that, you'll see a rectangle with a dollar symbol in. That's called Super Chat. That exists when we're doing live chats. Stacy, bless her heart, has donated $100 tonight. I'm blown away. She now has the record as the most donated on a live chat ever. So thank you very much. If you wish to donate to the channel, it's what keeps us going. Pays for everything you see. The microphones, leads, boom stands, lights, basses, cables, pedals, amps, cameras, all the stuff, audio interfaces, all the maintenance stuff you see. All of this, when we're doing stuff on the workbench, all of that gets paid for by your donations and the AdSense and the merch sales. So if you want to help the channel, keep us going. The plan is we're here for 20, 25 years or more. Feel free to use that super chat facility. You can donate to the channel. You don't have to. It's free to watch the videos, free to subscribe to the channel. Enjoy the content. Make of it what you will. But if you find some content that you find really useful, educational, informative, entertaining, imagine that, then feel free to use super chat, donate to the channel. Underneath the video window, you'll find a thumbs up and a thumbs down. Please give the live chat a thumbs up. Most important thing you can do for any content creator. If you give it a thumbs up, it really helps. It doesn't cost anything, and yet it projects You guys getting involved in the videos, commenting in the live chat, thumbs ups, comments, sharing, getting involved in the polls, writing replies on videos, writing replies to community tab messages, all of that stuff. Your input is what drives the channel forward. So what I do is I create the content, I host the live chats. How you guys react to it, respond to it, watch it, get involved is down to you. But it's that drives the channel forward, for which I'm eternally grateful. But if you can, share out to social media. Please leave comments, thumbs ups, all of that. Fabulous. Thank you. Rob, thanks for all the wonderful work I do for the bass community. I wasn't aware I did much, but there we are. I've subbed to the new Bassist magazine. Thank you very much. Well done, that man. And can't wait to receive them. I assume you've received the initial collectible sample issue. You have got that, haven't you? Oh, hello. You have, haven't you? Tell me you have that, Rob. So issue 1 is due on June the 5th. That's when it gets mailed out, apparently. I assume you have one of these. You've got one. Very good. Good, good, good. They will become collectible. If only for the fact. If only for the fact. That's on the back page. There we are. Woo! Done right behind me. And there we are. There we are. Yeah, very good. Well, if I stand out of the way, you'll see there's a big cardboard box there. And next to it, which you can't see, is a load of other cardboard boxes. I've got all this. This is my video review equipment for the first issue. So we have a collection of Trace Elliott pedals, Shergold basses, got some new Ashdown stuff, got some Ibanez stuff appearing, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday. And then there's some other bits that the editor's got to bring over. So issue 1, review equipment, is here. Be filming this week, next weekend, start of the week after. So we're ahead of schedule. There's the way this magazine's going to run is because we're quarterly, every 3 months. We're getting the reviews done nice and early, so we're never up against it. So the flow of the mag will be better. The detail, the care, diligence, all of that. Yep. Leo, on the 24th of April, you'll receive your first level 42 CD box set. Is that the one that's just being released now? The 2000, the pink and blue one. Is that what you're talking about? I assume. I'm guessing that's what you mean. I hope you enjoy it. I couldn't get on board with that one. There's nothing in there that made me think I've got to have that. I've got the other 3. Yes, for the later years. Very good. Yeah, it was like there were a couple of CDs which were literally just 1 or 2 songs and a million remixes of those tracks. And I was like, nah, that's not happening. Couldn't get behind that, I'm afraid. The lean years is what that should be called, not the later years. But there we are. There we are. It's coming up 10 to 7 here in London. You're very welcome. It's live chat 160 here on Brooks's Bass Corner. I think we managed to offload that idiot earlier. So that's good. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to have a little look. I kind of get a bit sick and tired of idiots coming in here on vertical streams, being rude and buggering off. So I'm going to have a little look at this idiot's channel. Because the thing is, after the live chat, we can't go and look at them. But when they post a message, I can. He has 8 subscribers and 19 videos, does he now? Huh. Okay. Huh. I'll pay your videos a little visit later on, Sunbeam. Great. Right, let's just knock him out, shall we? And there we go. Grand. Now then. Yes, the later years, beat after beat. You love 80s remixes. The problem is they're not. That box set beat is level 42 from, I think, like 98 through to the current day. If you actually look at the track listing, I think it's 7 or 8 CDs. And a lot of it is just, yeah. It's not the strongest of the box sets, put it that way. You want the first 3. Leo changed the strings on the JD. Excellent. Looking to put out a bunch of covers with it, but my PC is dead. Okay, got you. Okay. Very good. Very good. As I said, we have an affiliate link now with Bax Music. So if there's anything you see on there, and the same goes for Andertons, same goes for Amazon, Thomann, all of those affiliate partners. If you see anything and you think, oh, I was going to buy it. Oh, does Mike have a link? If I don't, or you can't find a direct link through to the item, tell me. I can create a link for you. I've done that before for Keith Doherty. I think I did a couple for you as well, Bill. But if ever there's something you find base related that you want to buy, if it's not in my storefronts or I haven't created individual links for them, tell me. I can create a link, send it to you. Your purchase, you get the item you want, and we get an affiliate commission from the retailer, which helps, again, to keep the channel going. DJ Spy just bought an orange amp. Which one did you buy? And what cabinet are you matching it with? Did you see the review I did of the orange rig for the magazine? Did you see that? Let me find it for you, just in case you didn't. Okay. That's not it. That's it. So if you haven't seen this, this is... Oh, no, don't play it, for goodness sake. Yeah, that's the right one. So we want to share that. So this is the orange rig, which is the all valve head at a 4x10, which is reviewed in the current issue of the magazine and on their on the publisher's YouTube channel. You bought the 100 Mark III. Okay. Oh, you have seen that. Okay. Well, for anyone that hasn't, anyway, that video review is there. All 14 minutes and 51 seconds of it. And it was a great amp. Really loved it. Just wish I could have got those valves to distort a bit more, but there we go. The fact that it kept the signal integrity fairly clean was a good sign. But if you were buying a valve amp to get that sort of Ampeg, you know, coloration in the tone, you're not going to get it from that amp, sadly. Beat, you did a couple of level 42 short videos, Leaving Me Now and Heaven in My Hands. I think I saw the Leaving Me Now one. I didn't see the Heaven in My Hands one. Lots of stuff changing on YouTube at the moment. I need to take a look. I need to sort of take a step back and look at all the changes that are actually happening to how the algorithm is working, how the platform's working. And we'll try and incorporate it into all the stuff going forward over the next couple of months. And yeah, YouTube does this every 6 months or so. There are major changes, and you kind of have to pivot a bit. So what your channel's doing, suddenly you got to go slightly differently. But I need to take on board a load of the changes that are happening. So it's all good. So it's coming up to 7 o'clock here in London town. Live chat 160. Although, if you add in all the impromptu live chats that we've done here over the years, you're well over 200. Easy. Easy. They're all stored in the live chat playlist. So if you want to check any of them out, feel free. I will be going through them actually over the next couple of weeks and putting in timestamps, updating the thumbnails, probably changing the titles as well. So you're going to see loads of things going on here on the channel. See how many views we've had. 135. Thank you very much, folks. Thanks for joining in on Easter Sunday. Coming in and watching. Great stuff. And let's just see if we've got any new subscribers. So we had one a little earlier. Oh, have we raised that? No, we're still on one. That's fair enough. If you've got any questions, put them in the live chat window, press send, and I will do my very best to answer for you. Here we are. That's all fine. Okay. I'm just checking the, let's see. That's the long form. Okay. And that's the short form. Okay, short form's well ahead on views this week. Cool. Okay. Some of you may have seen I posted up on the community tab last night. So back in, it's here, isn't it? Is it that? Wait a minute. It is. I thought I was right. So you'll remember a couple of months ago, around about Black Friday time, that Thomann were doing a deal on the Source Audio. I love Source Audio. I love their pedals. On the Source Audio Ultra Wave bass. And it was very cheap. It was about 140 quid, which I knew was cheap because these are normally around about £250, I think. Anyway, I was having a little mooch about last night on the various affiliate platforms, just checking I wasn't missing any deals. And you can buy this pedal on Thomann at the moment for not very much. It's not very much. It is, just bear me a moment. I wrote it down. I can't remember exactly the amount. It is £129. It's a bargain. So it's a multi-band bass processor. It doesn't just do distortion and fuzz. It does lots of stuff. I will be posting a video about this soon. If you're interested, as I say, there's a link on the community tab page. I will also put an affiliate link here in the live chat. If you want to buy one, if you're thinking, oh, you know, I wanted one of those and I missed the deal. Well, it's on now and it's at a better price than it was on Black Friday. So here's the affiliate link so you can help the channel if you buy one. And I will also put a link in here to the video that Source Audio did. We want that, don't we? And that is, if I get it, there we go. And the link to that video, if you want to hear what it can do, there are two versions of the pedal. There's the guitar one, or regular instrumentation, and there's the bass one. So you want the one with green lettering on. Yeah. Let's go there. See if it gets it in focus. There we are. Now, the joy of Source Audio pedals is that you can connect this to your Mac or your PC or whatever you're using. You can go into the internal guts of this thing. So you've got these 4 controls and the switch. Yeah, once you go into the internals, you can change all the parameters, all of them. The other thing with Source Audio pedals is that if you buy a pedal in a particular range, so you might have delays, distortion, modulation, compression and EQ. If you buy, say we go to modulation, you've got chorus, flanger, phaser, tremolo. You buy one of those pedals, you can then download the sounds for the 3 other modulation pedals and put them into the guts of this. I personally think they're doing themselves out of loads of pedal sales, but apparently their community is extremely vibrant with all this and people sharing their patches and what have you. So if you buy this, you can actually then download all the sounds for the Aftershock. I think the Kingmaker, I think that's one of their fuzz pedals. Anyway, you can do all of that. £129 from Thomann. Outstanding. I haven't even pressed return. Hold on. There's a link to Source Audio's demo on their YouTube channel. Check it out. 129 quid. It's cheaper than I bought it on Black Friday, and I thought that was cheap. And that was around half price. So there we are. We got a flurry of messages here. Gareth Harrison, good to see you. Beat After Beat, today is my cat's birthday. Happy birthday, puss. Maria, okay, 15 years old, doing well. Give her some cake, I say, and a piece of fish. Fish is good, looks after their coat. Is everyone going there? Right, okay. Robert O'Brien, good to see you. What amp do I mainly use for playing live? I'm an Aguilar guy. I used to be an EBS guy. You see a couple of EBS amps in the rack. I'm Aguilar these days, so I tend to use, give me 2 seconds, I'll show you. Bear with me, folks. Easier if I just show you rather than trying to explain it. There we go. So I used EBS for years. Fine amps, still love them. I've got all my EBS gear here, but I moved over to Aguilar back before they got taken over by Korg, because I knew the bosses at Aguilar and they were going to support me as an endorser wherever I was playing in the world. So all I had to do was contact the local supplier and gear would appear for me. That was before Korg took over. So I've now got a load of Aguilar gear and I don't hear diddly squat out of Korg, but that's the way it goes. So if I'm doing a gig where I need backline, this is my amp of choice, an Aguilar AG700. Let's do that, shall we? Very fine amp, hi-fi tone, powerful, love it. No problems. I've had one for 8 years. I've never had any issues with this. Never gone wrong, no problems at all whatsoever. If I'm on a bigger gig, so if I'm doing like a Queen tribute, or I'm playing a big theatre, or I know I've got room to play with and I need to fill a lot of frequency, then I'll use an Aguilar DB751, which is in a rack just behind me, but I'm not lifting that up for the camera. That's not happening. And that to my mind is the best amp on the planet. They cost a lot of money, but they will do because I think they sound the best. Then I match both of those amps with Aguilar SL212 cabinets. So they're 212s with a tweeter, lightweight, fabulous. Again, none of my Aguilar gear has given me any grief in 8 years. I'm happy with that. However, a lot of the gigs I do these days, I'm on IEMs and I'm on a pedal board. So the last point that goes out to the front of house is an Aguilar Tone Hammer pedal. That's my preamp of choice. Every sound man I work with goes, cool, that sounds good. and I get no complaints. It's easy, it works, it's simple to use, great tone. That's it. What do you use, Rob? What gear are you using? Leo, time for some cake. Excellent stuff. Beat after beat, she has a can of mixed grill, moist cat food, and a new pet carrier. Excellent. Spoil that cat. Well done. Leo, time for you to eat. I'll catch you later. Lovely. If we're still here, hopefully we will be. Gareth Harrison, you're going down a bit of a D. Murray rabbit. We had this chat, didn't we, yesterday? I told you he was good. I don't think he played any average bass lines. I think he was seriously on the money. And he's playing I'm Still Standing. He's on the Too Low for Zero album, which has got some great bass playing on. Mainly all played on a Steinberger, I think. Beat, thank you. That's all right. It's okay. It's coming up 7:10 here in London. Thank you for all the comments and questions, folks. Keep them coming. As I say, this is the last scheduled live chat before the summer. We'll be back in probably September, I think. Unless things change on YouTube. Excuse me. Unless things change on YouTube and they give no priority to live chats. But we're going to take a bit of a break. People are busy on Sunday evenings in the summer, and I don't want to be doing live chats where it's just me and Tumbleweed. And it could go like that if we get really lovely weather here in the UK. I'm still not convinced that Sunday evening is the best time to do live chats. We've been doing it for 3.5 months. It's good, but we're not growing. And I had hoped that the Sunday evening thing, although I know it's Sunday lunchtime in the States, I thought we would get more coming in, maybe, but it hasn't really happened. So, like I say, we'll just have a little rest for a couple of months. We've been on this current run of live chats since July the 6th, 2024. We've done 91 live chats in that time. Time for a break. A little bit of a battery recharge. Rethink the delivery for the live chats, getting you guys involved. I want to look at a few things and a few options, and see if we can come back bigger and better in September. But we'll still do impromptu live chats through the summer months, and I'm not disappearing. I'm not going anywhere. The channel's not going. I'm just having a rethink, looking at the content. How can I change some things, make things better, try and produce quicker? I know my long form content's really not been forthcoming this year as I hoped it would be. Yeah, the reason I'm saying September is, if you think about it, during the summer, people go on holidays. On Sunday evenings here in the UK and around Europe, if it's lovely weather, they're going to be off doing stuff. They might be out in the garden, they might be visiting friends, again on holiday, out on gigs, all of that. I don't want to do live chats where we're literally coasting along with just 2 or 3 people watching. There's better things we can do for the channel than that. So, yeah. So, and also, I get the feeling maybe from a few comments, and we just change things up a bit. Give the live chat a bit of a spring clean and a freshen up. We'll try and do something slightly different. Gareth, tomorrow afternoon will be gig 5 of the weekend. That's more than I've done since December the 20th. Good for you, Gaz. Well done. Robert O'Brien, you got a Mesa 600 watt tube amp. I've got a Strategy 888 over there. With 2 Mesa 16S16s and a GK Legacy 12 with a 15 and a 4x10, but usually just use the GK straight in the PA for live gigs. This is it. If you could see behind me, I have a wall of amplification. Those cabinets don't move, but there's no point selling them because you're going to make so little back on them. Changing times, but you never know. These things can be cyclical. I wouldn't surprise me if in 10 years suddenly cabinets from the past 10, 20, 30 years suddenly become all the trend and desirable again. This stuff happens. I've seen it for 30, 40 years of being a bass player. Stuff that wasn't in trend suddenly become wall basses. How about that? In 1998, if someone had given me a bundle of cash and said, here's a crystal ball, look into the next 30 years, I would have gone and bought all the walls I could find. I'd be a rich man now. I probably wouldn't even have a YouTube channel. I could have bought up so many instruments that passed my way, and I didn't, not knowing that walls were suddenly going to go through the roof. You learn these things, don't you? How many people owned walls and sold them for ridiculous money? You weren't to know. For many years, they were not flavour of the month. JDs were not flavour of the month. Bass Exotica generally was not flavour of the month. Beat after beat, it's only April. Yeah, but beat. This time last year, we suddenly was when the summer really started very early, and by the end of April we had summer temperatures. It's just I don't want to be doing live chats where it's just me and maybe one other person. I'd rather give the live chats a rest and let you've seen enough of me for 2 years as well as all the content that's on here. We just have a little change and a bit of a break and recharge the batteries and try and do something new when we come back. 15s, not 16s. Very good. I was going to say 16-inch speaker. That's a bit different. The no load option on GK makes it all good. This is the joy of the gear now, isn't it? We couldn't do this years ago. You can now. Yeah. But like I say, when I'm not using backline, I just run off a pedal board with a Aguilar tone hammer and away we go. And my in-ear sound, I love it. It's like listening to a CD. And it really works for me. I've got some other preamp pedals, but the Aguilar just seems... Every sound man I say, is the bass signal all right? They go, love it, love it. Haven't really got to do anything. It's like, well, then that's what we go with. And it's simple. It's pretty much bomb-proof. The only thing I don't like about it, and because it's a bit juicy, you have to use a particular power adapter for it. So if you're on a gig and the adapter goes down, and I have had an adapter for it split, the wire split, you can't use it. Or you can use it with phantom power, but again, on my one, for some reason, the phantom power is blown. So I could buy another pedal, but I just bought another adapter, and that's fine. Moose Lock 1363. Hey, good to see you. Welcome. We're talking bass guitars, bass players, bass gear. Albums with great bass playing on. If you want to join in the conversation, feel free. Gareth, that's why I love the Elf. I forgot to say, I do carry an Elf as well in my gig bag, so that's always there if the Aguilars go down. As it's compact, could run it as a preamp with no load if needed. Exactly. It's the get out of jail card. And again, wish I'd had an Elf 20, 30 years ago. Would have saved a lot of issues. Mid-gig with Jamie Moses to your left and Don Airy on keyboards to your right, and your amp just goes... Yeah, I could have done with the Elf. There we are. You live and learn. Someone from... What's that? HR? I don't know. What country is that? Honduras? No. I'm looking at a flag on my affiliate trade tracker screen. HR. What country is that? Well, I'll work it out later. Let's have a look here. Just checking everything's all good. We've had over 150 views. Thank you very much in advance. Here we go. What's that? 36. And what have we got on that one? That's 36 and 100. Yep, 160 views. Good. Thank you. Thank you, folks. So where are you gigging tomorrow, Gaz? What you doing? Just checking the emails. We haven't got any emails in there. That's fine. Okay. So, do I like politics? No, not very much. If you come here to talk politics, I wouldn't bother. I'll just block you. If you want to talk bass guitars and bass players, then we're all in. But if you want to talk politics, wrong place. Wrong place, my friend. No politics, no religion. There's too much of that in the world. That's why it's in a bloody awful state. If you want to talk bass guitars, bass playing, and great bass players, I'm all ears. Gaz, you were going to replace some pickups, weren't you, in one of your basses? Did you do it? And what did you buy? Beat after beat, you like the reflex politics of dancing. Well, you need to be speaking to Zuma, don't you? Because you know the guy that fronted the Reflex. Well, actually, they were just called Reflex, not the Reflex. He produced Zuma's band, didn't he? Or was he the manager? One or the other. That way. There we go. Very good. Anything you want to ask, folks? It's coming up 7:20. We normally do like 3 hours, so we usually go through till 9 o'clock. But if it all goes quiet, then we end a little sooner. But if you want to talk anything bass, you want to talk about anything in the magazine, anything that's here on the channel, maybe you're looking at some new gear. If you need some buying advice, let me know. Oh my, we've jumped 170 views now. Thank you, folks. Do I like philosophy? Yes, I do. You're asking a lot of questions. None of them bass related. So you need to change your tack. Unless you're going to ask a question like, what's better, a precision or a jazz? And away we go. Gaz, not got yet, but seriously considering the Aguilar 4P60, which is what I have in my John Deacon bass, of course. Rob Regan, always enjoyed Macca's bass playing on Taxman. Yeah, isn't that a cracker? That's a great track, actually. That's very good. I mean, let's be fair, we can pull out probably a good 50 or so classic Paul McCartney bass lines, can't we? Very good. Are you a big McCartney fan, Rob? Big Beatles fan? Let me know when you're going to buy those pickups, Gaz, and I'll try and find as cheap a price as I can on the affiliates, and I'll send you a link. Let me know when you're ready to do that. I think you're looking at probably about 130 quid, I think. Actually, I'm talking rubbish because I don't know. Let me have a look. Pickups, here we go. 4P60, you say? Bizarre. Andertons don't sell them. Okay, let's have a look at Thomann 11. Huh. Oh, maybe they've put their prices up. Hold on. Pair of jazz pickups. 4J hum cancelling. 250 quid. Good Lord. Right, let's have a look then. Okay, let me just search on that. I'm doing a bit of shopping for you guys. Helping you out here. So state base preamps. No, I want pickups, please. Oh, they're only selling the one. Right, okay. Well, let's do a Google search then. Somewhere's got to be selling them. Okay, it's Place Musica. It's doing for 164. There's some sets on eBay. Blimey, there's something changed. Oh, Base Direct have got some at 115 and they're in stock. There we go. Gallery are charging 152. Amazon 211. Goodness me. I think you might be heading to Base Direct for those. Told you I'd give you a plug, Mark. I wonder if there's something's happening with Aguilar stock here in the UK. That's strange. Okay. Let's have a look on. Just bear me a moment. I'm searching for young Gareth. E60 pickups. No, they haven't got them either. Maybe there's limited stock here in the UK at the moment. Strange. Rob Regan, you love the Beatles. Definitely your favourite band. Cool. 50 Thunder 26. Good to see you. Taxman bassline is superb. 50 Thunder 26. You're on Bass Chat, aren't you? I was following some of your posts the other day. Muslot, do I like philosophy or scientific? Either or. Gareth, they were around 130 last time I checked a few months back. So 115 at Base Direct at the moment. That's probably the cheapest you'll see them. I can't say I've ever seen a set of those go for less than 100. So 115's pretty good. A fine pickup, I have to say. Don't forget to have a look at the community tab, folks. There's loads of string deals on there, mainly from Bax Music. They've got some deals going on at the moment on strings, bass strings. If you want a link, go in the description box. There's an affiliate link there for all of the affiliates, all the different affiliate partners that we have here on Brooks's Bass Corner. Anything you buy using an affiliate link, we get a small kickback. So that helps the channel. So thank you in advance if you buy anything using the affiliate links. Rob, my Hofner 64 reissue is really nice, but my Rickenbacker has been a nightmare. Truss rod seems maxed and the neck cramps up my hand. Have you had any luck playing either? I love Chris Squire playing a Rickenbacker. I would never play one myself. Love the tone, but I just couldn't deal with the setting up issues. There's so many. Some people love their Ricks, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. And I do love the tone. I'm a huge Chris Squire fan. But I just couldn't use that as a gig in bass. I just couldn't. It would drive me up the wall. Because I'd want to be changing things on it. And they're one of the most horrendous things to modify and set up. And I don't have the brain space or the will to want to have to do it. Hofners, they are what they are. They've never really interested me. I'm not a huge Beatles fan. I'm a Queen fan. That's my generation thing. Hofners, again, same as Rickenbackers, love the tone for what they are. If someone said to me, I need you to bring a Hofner in, I'd go and get one and I'd use it. But it's not something I have here because I have absolutely no use for one. I've never been asked to use one. I've done recording sessions where I've said to people, would you like me to bring a Hofner or would you like that sort of stuff? No. You got an acoustic bass? Yep. well, bring that. That'll do fine. So yeah, neither of those basses I have, and in 31 years as a professional, I've never needed to have one. But I'm not saying they're bad. They're certainly not. And they have their fan bases, and that's cool. Just not for me. Not for me. I like comfort when I'm playing. I don't like to have to work. The only time I didn't mind working on a bass when I'm playing was when I was doing a Green Day tribute, and I've got the Mike Dirnt Precision, proper Fender one. And that you just get stuck in. That neck is like a baseball bat. 4505, steel round wounds, pick, off you go. And that is, it's hard work, but it's very very rewarding. But generally, I don't like basses. I like comfort. So whatever I'm thinking, I can execute. I'm not hate having to work against action and tone, and if the pickups don't sound hefty, yeah, not for me. But I'm very pleased that they're your sort of thing. Gareth, dual truss rods are a nightmare, and I have not found one with a neck profile I like. I've never gone searching for a Rick, and like I say, no one's ever asked me to use one. It's never a look of an instrument that I've ever really aspired to, really. And yeah, I love Chris Squire to the ends of the earth, but it was never something I particularly wanted to sound like. I didn't want to be like that. It wasn't a sound I needed to have in my repertoire. So the same with the Hofners. I've played some nice ones, I've played some all right ones, and played some crap ones, but never something that someone has said to me, can you bring a Hofner to a session or on a gig? It's never been a thing. Just going to shift that down a tad. Yeah. Are they your main gigging basses, Rob? Are they your sort of go-tos? Don't forget to give the live chat a thumbs up, please, folks, if you would be so kind. It makes a big difference. Nearly 190 views tonight. Thank you. On live chat 160 here on Brooks's Bass Corner. Just checking everything's all working. Stream health is... That one's excellent. Good. And we'll just check that one. Yeah, that's good too. Excellent. We're flying along. Yeah, cool. If you've got any questions or comments, feel free to stick them in the comments section, in the live chat section of the screen. Press send, and we'll try and help you as much as we can. Mr. It's Patrick Sweeney in it. 2 weeks on the trot. You'll be looking for loyalty points soon. Evening, Mike and everyone. Yeah, I find Ricky's and Hofner's too uncomfortable to play for any length of time. Too many sharp edges for me. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Got to look after these. Hope you're well. You were gigging last night, were you? Robert, yeah, I have that 64 reissue in the club bass. I like the clubs. I like them. And the lightness is great. Your Rick just has one truss rod. Good, okay. Mainly been playing Gibson SG bass or a Japanese Fender Mustang live. Okay, like short scale. Cool. Have you tried a Wilcock? That's not a euphemism, by the way. It's a brand. Okay. Before anyone asks. Yeah. I have a little update. So we were saying last week, we were talking about the Squo basses that I'd uncovered at Fair Deal Music in Birmingham. So it does look like Guitar have bought some too. I'm not quite sure what happened with the we're the only UK dealer. I was waiting for an update from my friend at Fair Deal. I will chase him for a response tomorrow. But after the live chat last week, I got in touch with him. And he said, yes, we've heard the same. that Guitar are bringing some into the UK. So, but there we are. Patrick, yes, Friday night and tomorrow lunchtime. Okay, that's still 2 gigs more than I've had. So, enjoy, sir. Enjoy. Gareth Harrison, Chris Squire's Ricky Tone or Meridian? Ricky. Meridian's all right. Nothing. His Rickenbacker has character. The Meridian didn't really. It was just a fairly rounded bass tone. Robert, no, hadn't seen one yet. There's a couple here on the channel. Viv Wilcock does short and medium scale basses. Let me dig a couple of links out for you. See if I can whet your appetite. There we go. So these are for you, Rob. Oh, there's 2 or 3. I've done a few over the years. And there's one called an H22. And then there was the 4P51. Which I didn't know at the time. It turned up here for review and I was told, oh, it's going off to a customer afterwards. It was going off to Tim LaFay. And I messaged him and he was very courteous to reply. Rob, no, you haven't seen one yet. Okay, well, look, there's 3 Viv Wilcock basses there. Take a look. Rob, what's your favourite strings to use on a P bass? Oh, rote sounds every time. Use Rotor 66s, same here. Unless, well, I say that, my Mike Dirnt one's got flat wounds on. Great sound. I use rotor sounds on my 6-string guitars too. Okay. I used to use Ernie balls, but prefer rotos. I prefer rotor sounds. The price has gone through the roof. And even on an artist deal, it's cheaper for me to buy rotor sound strings from online retailers than it is to use my artist deal. That's the situation there. You're back from lunchtime, Leo. Well done. Good. Lunchtime? Hey? It's 7:30. What time is it where you're an hour ahead, I think, aren't you? That's a hell of a lunchtime. What time are you having dinner? 2:30 in the morning. Gareth, Roto's all the way for you. There we go. There we are. Patrick, do you know what the string spacings are on the Squo 5-string? Yes. No. No, I don't. Because I didn't have my tape measure when I did the... So, Jay's one, are you talking about the custom one? Are you talking about that lovely 5-string super jazz thing? I can have a look. Because I didn't have my measuring devices with me. I was just going up to film demos. Here we go. Whoa. Maybe not. Hold on. Let's see if he's listed it. If not, I can get him to measure it for you. Nah, it's not looking like it's there. There's no spec info. Just did a search for Squo and only Fair Deal and Guitar came up. Well, this should be entertaining. I'm faced with a page of Chinese. See if Google Translate kicks in. I know on Jay's he'd put a Wilkinson bridge, so I'm guessing that would be 19 mil. Rob, you'd like to try a medium-scale jazz bass and precision they used to make for Fender Japan. I use Rotosound 77s on your precision bass. Name Matilda. Well done, Matilda. Right, I can't even get the Squo guitars. It's bombing out. Probably because China, maybe there's a restriction on it. I'll try and reload it, but I don't think anything's going to happen. Ah, it is. Here we go. Products would be good, right? Squo electric basses. Aha, now we're getting somewhere. Well, it turns out that Squo literally make a copy of most bass designs in most finishes. How about that? Who knew? Who knew? I'm just clicking over on the page 2. Or not. Let me see if I can find Jay's bass. Maybe I can't. It was a little too... Ah, there it is. There it is. There it is. Frets. No. So the bridge is a Wilkinson WOB 51. Let's see if we can find out, shall we? Britpop Instruments, whoever they are. That's a 5-string bridge, £6.30. Really? String spacing, 18 mil, it says. 18 mil on that Wilkinson bridge. It says 72 mil string spacing on Amazon.com. So that'll be across the whole width. So then you've got to divide that up by 5. Which doesn't come out at that, does it? Okay, let's have another look. Guitar Parts Depot. No, nothing there. So if you're taking that width of 72 mil, dividing that by 5, it comes out 15 mil string spacing. It's not good, unless that's what you want, of course. I can get him to measure it up for me if you want, Patrick. Let me know. Rob, you'll check out my links soon. Cool, thank you very much. Gareth, surprised they've gotten away with their Stingray copies. I'm surprised they got away with a lot of stuff there, frankly. There's Stacey talking in tongues to Leo. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, folks. Please comment and share, even if you're watching this after the event. If you leave a comment after we finish the live chat in years' time, I will respond to it because I get a notification from YouTube to say someone's left a comment on your video. Very good at responding to comments. And so feel free to do that, and feel free to share the video out as well to social media. Patrick, it would be nice to know the wider the better. It felt wide to me, which is why I'm quite surprised that that thing just said 72 mil and divide it by 5. That's coming out 15-ish. The bass I played, Jay's one, was quite wide. So that's why I automatically assumed 19mm. I'll tell you what I'll do, because it's you, Patrick, and you're a fine chap. I'm going to WhatsApp him while we're on the live chat and see what he says. Let's see what he comes back with. The young Patrick. He may have his hands tied up with kids on Easter Sunday, but we'll see. See if he comes back. I'm that sort of bloke, Patrick, you know. I have contacts. It was wide. It was wide. Let me see if I can... Actually, I could probably play the video, to be fair. Or I play a video. You won't be able to hear it, I don't think. Let's have a think. I think it's there. There we go. And that will be that. Ah, I know. I've left it in. I haven't moved it across yet, have I? There we are. It's wide. All right. So let's see if you can see this. Hopefully you can. No, it looks like the video doesn't have a video track. What are you talking about? Of course there's a... Oh, I'll have to put a picture up. Hold on. Yeah, it's not close up though, is it? That doesn't... Well, it might convey it. Look at the string spacing across the pickups. Yeah? That's not slim string spacing in anyone's book. Oh, he's looked at my message, so we'll see if he responds. Jay. Calling Jay. Here we go. We're getting a reply, Patrick. Much appreciated. You can buy me a drink when you see me. But yeah, I think you can see from that, that is not a 15mm string spacing in anyone's book. I think that's 19. He says, I believe it is 18mm. He thinks it's 18. Which is what I said first time round. I thought it was 19, but maybe it's 18. It's going to be one of those, isn't it? And it's a broad fingerboard, so it's got to be, it's up there. It's 18, 19. It's certainly not in the 16 realm, that's for sure. There's young Richard. Apologies for not being around last week. It's okay, no worry. I was doing a 4-hour gig. There you go. Someone's got to do them. Excellent. I mean, I'd say you could try and put another bridge, but I think then the string spacing would be all out of whack. And you're probably going to get strings hanging off the board. So I think, I don't think you would struggle with that, Patrick. I think that's probably, well, actually the demo video of it will be up very shortly, so you'll see me playing it. And yeah, if you like something to get involved with, that's a bass not built for speedy comfort playing. It's getting stuck into it. That's Squo, Richard, available at Fair Deal Music in Birmingham. Only one came in on their order and Jay nabbed it. And quite right too. But they've got some headless models coming in. I know they're due another delivery in a couple of weeks, I think. So There's going to be a couple of headlesses in there, and probably more of a variety looking at their website, the Squo website. So yeah, there we are. See, ask and you shall receive, Patrick. There we go. It is, oh my goodness, it's just gone 7:45 here in the UK. Live chat 160, coming to you from London. Hope you're safe and well and enjoying your Easter Sunday. Richard, I remember you testing them at the shop. Looks like a lower budget Anaconda. Yeah, I guess so. It's passive preamp. Preamp. There's no preamp. It's just passive circuit. But one of those things that you could very easily customize. But just a really nice bass. Not especially light. So if you want lightweight, that isn't it. But nice to play. Thorough tones. I'd quite happily leave the pickups in there. Sounded great. And he needed a 5-string to do some recording with, and it just sort of fitted the bill. £400, that is. I wondered if the top was a transfer, and he went, no, that's timber top, veneer top. So very good. I'd probably have put a gauge smaller strings on it, but it was built for his big club-like hands. So there we are. There we are. See if you've got any questions, folks. Any comments, put them in the live chat window, and we'll do our best to respond to them. All of yours are light average, apart from the walnut graphite jazz that's having a used East J retro added this week. What did it have in it before? Is that J Retro the kind of old style J Retros, or is that a Marcus Retro? I'm guessing it's the old style J Retro. Not going for a uni pre? It was passive with 500k pots. Okay. We have had 220 views. Thank you very much, folks. Check the subscriber levels. See if we've got any added subscribers since we last checked. No, we're still at 219. Very good. Just checking everything's working as it should be. Those, yep, that one's working, and that one should be 2. Yep. Grand. Bill Derbyshire, you'll say goodnight. We'll let you know if I hear it. You let me know, Bill. You let me know. We'll go down together. I've meant to go in there for a long while and just never get the time. But yeah, if you want to do that, give me a shout and we'll go. We'll head off together. Grab a spot of lunch afterwards, shall we? And I'll say goodbye to you now for the regular live chats. I will see you on the impromptus as and when. You contact me anyway. It's no big deal. Look after yourself. I'll see you soon. Richard, looks like a standard jazz apart from 2 stack knobs at the front and a switch. What are we talking about? What, the Squo? No, it's passive. Volume, tone. Take it easy, Bill. All the best. Standard jazz apart from 2 stack knobs at the front and a switch. Or are we talking the... What are we talking about, Richard? That bass weighs 11 pounds, so only for short sets. It's a rock bass. We're talking about the J Retro. Right. Yes. So I think the J Retro was volume, pickup pan, bass treble, and an active passive switch, I think. The Marcus Retro is volume. I've got one over there, but I can't get to it. Volume, blend, bass, treble, so that's 2 lots of stacked. Then there was a mid stack, which is sweep and cut and boost, and a passive tone control. 2 switches, active, passive, and then there's a setting that on the second switch, if you go one way, you can't pan. It's just both pickups going for it. There's no pan on it, and then the other one allows you to pan across, which is what I tend to stick with all the time anyway. But it's just one of those things on a gig. If you don't want to have to worry about your tone, you're not going to be panning across pickups. You just leave it in that, and it's both pickups fully blended, and away you go. Stacy, road trip. Well, if Bill decides he's going to come to Andertons, then yeah, we'll do a little road trip. It can all be accommodated if the calendar works out, you know. It's all possible. It's all possible. Don't forget to check out the community tab, folks. So going forward after tonight's live chat finishes, had a few little things go on this week with socials, which not so much ruffled my feathers. People didn't know what they were talking about. So I post everything to do with the channel, YouTube channel, what have you, goes on the community tab here on the channel. It's like YouTube's little version of social media, but it's relating to my channel. So everything I post up goes on there first. You will never find anything on Instagram or Facebook that hasn't already gone up on the community tab that's relating to stuff here on the channel. So if you want to see the affiliate offers, if I find great string deals, they go on the community tab as soon as I find them. So that's the place. While we're not doing live chats during the summer, that is the place that you will see deals, unless they're in a video and I've put all the affiliate links in the description box and then put it in the comments. But if I see deals on gear, as you'll see now, if you go on there, you'll find Thoman's deal for that Source Audio pedal on there. You'll find a bunch of string deals that I've posted up during the week. They will go there. So if you're a Facebooker and you follow the Brooks's Bass Corner page there is nothing you're going to see there that you won't see on the YouTube community tab first. You can access that without being a subscriber, but you won't get the alert. So if I post up a string deal alert and it only runs for 6 hours, if you don't check it in that 6 hours, you're going to miss the deal. So it probably makes sense just to subscribe to the channel and maybe not get all the alerts if you're a bit notification averse. But that's up to you. You can set that how you wish. But everything you need to know about the channel, affiliate deals, or anything to do with Brooks's Bass Corner on YouTube goes on that community tab first. No point sitting there skulking on Instagram or Facebook. It will go on the YouTube channel first. Just wanted to put that out there. Right, there's Leo. Looks lovely. Hey, Rick, there we go. Brooks's Bass Corner as and when impromptu live chats has a ring to it. Well, that's a possibility, isn't it? There's Leo. Good to see you. I hope all is well in France. There we are. Here we are. So, yeah, so that's kind of how that will be working. And like I say, I'm going to try and do some... Well, it's a thing YouTube is promoting. I'm trying to get into it if I can, which is live shopping. So basically using the affiliate partnerships we have with various retailers and producing a weekly, if you like, collection of what I think the best deals are out there, that things are on sale at reduced prices, or there might be voucher codes or what have you. We might do an hour and a half video each week looking at that stuff. Sorry, I've just had Tom Stanley of... oh, goodness me. Sorry, Tom. It's me being very rude, isn't it? Stone... I got the first bit of the brand right. Stonefield. Thank you. I only reviewed about 5 of his basses. Sending me friend requests. If you're watching, Tom, I'll respond to that once we finish the live chat. Yeah. There we are. So there we go. Let's get that off the screen. Move that. We can go back to that. Fab. There we are. So it is approaching 8 o'clock. It's 5 to 8 here in London. Live chat 160 here in Brooks's Bass Corner. Talking basses, talking bass players, talking gear, talking technique, talking all sorts of stuff to do with bass. Please give the live chat a thumbs up, please, if you'd be so kind. And if you've got any questions or comments, put them in the chat box, press send, and it'll appear here on the live chat window. And I can deal with it. Here we are. Good. Splendid. Do I have any experience of early Japanese lawsuit basses? I rescued a Greco copy of a 62. No, never really. Jazz basses were never really my thing, to be honest. I say that, and I've probably got 4 or 5 here, but that's been amassed over time because I had to have them. It was never something I've really gravitated towards. Always preferred a precision body. Jazz body does nothing really for me. But no, those lawsuit things weren't really on my radar, to be honest. Not a thing, not something I particularly aspired towards or wanted to own. I mean, at the time, it made perfect sense, late 70s, and Fender quality was on the drop, and those makers in Japan were able to produce far better versions of Fender's instruments than Fender could. So, also, they weren't all trying to cut financial corners, which is why the Yamahas, Arias, and Ibanezes from that period are so good. Leo played an Ibanez musician when he came to the gallery. I think you were quite taken with that bass, weren't you, Leo? Sounded great. I suspect it was one of Dave Swift's old ones. They had a bunch of them all in a rack. Various Ibanez basses that Dave has collected. But that particular musician, was it white? I think it was a white one you played, wasn't it? And just sounded great. Really great. But they're great basses, But no, I had no experience of those Japanese lawsuits. I've never owned any of those. That's not something I've sort of chased for over the years. Anyone else well into their Japanese lawsuit basses? I mean, I have a great appreciation for Tokai. I think their stuff is just great and still really good. It just tends to be a bit bulky and a bit heavy, but that's what the basses were like back then. Richard, it's very nice all in all. Sounds and plays very close to your 2018. This one is a replacement Mighty Mite neck, which is the proper 62 veneer fingerboard. Okay. I mean, Greco, again, fall into that bracket, same as Aria, Yamaha, and Ibanez, Robert, jazz bass bodies seem really big a lot of times. Well, you can put it in a gig bag, and like precision will fit. Most basses will fit in a gig bag. You then put a jazz in almost without fail. If you haven't got one with a couple of extra centimetres, the tip of it's getting rude, isn't it? The tip of the headstock tends to protrude out of the gig bag. I know with the Betsy bass, there's a couple of gig bags I can use and a couple I can't. So you have to select wisely. And I hate that about them. I just like to get a bass, put it in the bag, and off we go. A couple of times when I first got Betsy, because I tend not to gig jazz basses all that often, although I did once I got Betsy. And you pick it up, put it in the bag. I need to get out the door, and I'm trying to do the zip up, and it's not going over the whole of the headstock. But there we are. First world problems. Richard, it turns out Greco was so good at their copying that Fender tapped them up to make the Fender Japan JV bass. That makes sense, doesn't it? That makes sense. At that time, Fender could not do anything really that great. I mean, those Elites came out, which I personally like, but you had the Elites and the Specials, but their general jazzes and precisions were lacking in quality and refinement, I think. So look here, we have got nearly 250 views. Thank you, folks. Thank you, folks. Much appreciated. Just checking the community tab. See if we got any messages. No, we're good. Okay, and that's all fine too. Cool. Patrick, mono gig bags. Exactly. I went down the mono gig bag route to accommodate the Olympics. Although the Reunion Blues Continental Voyager bags are good for that as well. Pricey, but they fit the jazz shape. Yeah, I've got a mono over there. I tend not to gig it that often. I like to keep it sort of looking relatively nice in case I've got to go and do any studio work or a posh gig turns up. You don't want to turn up with a ripped old gig bag, and Lord knows I've got several of those. Richard, I like those 80s Elites too. Apart from quality, they could have been great basses. They were heavy. They were heavy. And I've had an opportunity to buy one a couple of times, but I'm holding out for a John Deacon one. But you rarely see them red. They're either mocha brown, green, white, which has gone cream, obviously. And that's, I think I saw a black one actually with a white plate, white pickup, but I want the red one. Otherwise, it's not Deacon-like, is it? By the time I get it, I'll have finished playing probably. But there we are. There we go. That's all good. That's working. Yep. So 62. Yeah, we've broken 250. Fab. Very good. You find the most difficult one to fit in a case is the Spitfire. Do a measurement. If I measure my Spitfire against the Rumour's nicely comfortable size. I look at pictures of me playing my Spitfire. It looks like I'm playing an Alembic, like the neck's out. Out in the middle of nowhere. You take someone's eye out with it. I don't know why the Spitfire is so long. Because it's a 34-inch scale. But my Rumour just... And actually, that was probably one of the things drew me to the Rumour. When I took a Spitfire out, when I first looked at GBs, 2003, played a Spitfire and loved all the sounds, loved the feel, It was like a jazz bass. I played the Rumour and it was like, that's the bass for me. That's it. That's the bass. Instantly sat perfectly, hung off me properly, comfortable, neck dimensions fabulous, headstock not too big, electronics blew me away. Rumour every day of the week. Has Moo had his bass refinished yet? What did he go with? Please tell me he had a lovely cherry sunburst. Yeah, imagine. So he did some Spitfires at a 35-inch scale. Imagine getting that in the case. It's back with him now. You'll send me a picture. Very good. What colour? What colour did he go with? I'll see it in the picture, won't I? Yeah. Yeah, I used my Spitfire on a gig once. Someone took a photo of it, and when I saw the photo, I was like, is that the same bass? And someone commented, it looks like you're struggling to play that. It wasn't, it just looked very long. Well, that's that Spitfire. Where is it? I must be looking at it. Where is it? It's hanging on the wall, you idiot. It's right there in the photo. Sorry. I thought it was in one of the racks over there. Yeah, it's long. It's long. But 34-inch scale. But they say it's that offset body shape of a jazz. It tends to, body goes that way, so you're playing the neck. It doesn't feel that long. If you shift the body that way, suddenly the neck's further out. Of course. There we are. It is, oh my goodness, 6 minutes past 8. Time has flown. You're very welcome watching Live Chat 160 here on Brooks's Bass Corner. Coming to you from London in the UK. We've got 13 people watching at the moment. Thank you very much. By all means, chat away. Put your questions and comments in the chat box at the bottom, and I will deal with it as soon as I see it. Your message is... there we are. We'll see you down then. Oh, he's gone something similar. It's not the Kingfisher blue. Okay, so he's gone for like a bluey green burst. Okay, nice. No fret mark. Oh, yes, of course. Has he changed the fingerboard? I can't remember. That was a quilted maple top. Blonde. Didn't I have a maple fingerboard? I could be wrong. Either way, a very nice bass. Yeah. Very good. I'm sure that was... Didn't I have a maple board? I was sure. To be fair, I didn't really look at the ad that much once I saw it had those big cracks in. It'll be gigging season soon. My GBs will be out. That's for sure. You don't think the board has changed? I've played it. It's a stunning bass. Rumours are. First time I played the powder blue one, I was sold. And yet I'd gone in there to buy EBS amplification 6 months earlier and said in my head, you're not coming to buy a bass. Don't get embroiled in buying a bass. You don't need to buy a bass. You got enough. This was in 2002. By 2003, you're buying a bass, aren't you? But the Spitfires, in fact, I've seen, I think, the Spitfire that I took to test. I've seen that go up for sale within the past year, I think, because it was in a period when quilted maple over a sort of creamy blonde, honey blonde timber was all the rage. He was knocking those out a couple of months, and they were great, really good. But then I played that Rumour. I used to play the Rumour when I used to go to the workshop, but once you're using it on a gig, then you can hear what the EQ's doing and just how the bass responds when you're playing. Just a different level. And I was like, right, we got to have one of these. It took 30 months to build, but we got there, and it's done. Oh, I'd say it's easily done. People think, what's he talking about? Let me show you. It's done over 1,000 gigs, easily. It's been all around the world as well. This is my GB Rumour. Made for me, slightly bigger than most other Rumours. I didn't like the thin top and lower horns, so I had the whole body extended by about no, maybe not that much, maybe a centimetre and a bit, about an inch, all the way round. Built to my spec, although some bits got missed off. It's done lots of gigs. I'm trying to show you the circuit. It looks like a New York skyline in there, but you might not be able to see all the bits and bobs, but it's all in there. Anyway, and there she is. There she be. I don't think the LED batteries are out at the moment, but it's a belter. Plays great, balances great. Can't fault it. It's a cracker. Which I've actually got to give Moo a crash course in upright next week. Enjoy that. He's bought one of those Ibanez EUBs. Excellent, good. Is he good? Is he taking up bass now? Is he? Excellent. A man with a most enviable bass collection doesn't play bass. But I know those people exist. They're still fine. They just like looking at the works of art. 50 Thunder. I just noticed a Stormtrooper helmet in the background. It lights up. It hasn't got batteries in at the moment, though. There. Yeah. And I have all the stuff for issue 1. All the review stuff. You can't see it because I'm not tilting the camera, but... couple of basses, some pedals, Ashdown rig, got some stuff from Ibanez, actually some other stuff, some Laney stuff I think coming as well. All good, we're up and running. Issue 1 will be out June the 5th. He's actually quite a good player, is he? He told me he doesn't play. He is when he's impersonating Mark King. Okay, because the world needs another one of those. But that's okay, if that's what makes him happy. He's a fine line in shoes, that boy. That's for sure. Right, let's see where we are here. 265 views. Thank you, folks. And... our extra subscriber dropped off. They subscribed and then they unsubscribed. So we're back to where we were at the start. Fair enough. Can't please all the people all the time. Not to worry. You're a Rickenbacker kind of guy. That's cool. All I need to do is buy one. Okay. If you don't own one, and you know, because you're on Bass Chat, I suggest you go and watch Dave's World of Fun Stuff and watch the couple of Rickenbacker bass videos he's got on there. And then let some of that, what's the word I'm looking for? Let some of that knowledge wash over you as he's trying to set them up and swearing a lot as he does it, because it might be that his videos might put you off owning one. The sound I get all of that, but the fact they are an absolute pig to set up, get working how you want, and almost unmodifiable. Maybe just check one out before you plump down all that cash. Maybe. At least give it a listen and look at it. Dave's World of Fun Stuff is what you want. B, you off? Take care. Hope to see you on some impromptus. If not, see you in September. Have a good summer. Twin truss rods are a nightmare, although they're not in an alembic. They totally work in an alembic because they did it properly. Rickenbacker truss rod doubles, no, not for me. Easter blessings and beyond, outstanding. We got another 45 minutes unless it all slows down. So if you got any questions, any comments regarding basses, bass players, bass tech, bass gear, are you taking a live chat break? I am. We are. Until September. We're going to do impromptus. So if people aren't subscribed, they won't get the alerts when I go live. But having a break, giving it a refresh, bit of a battery recharge. Got some ideas. I don't feel like YouTube is really pushing live chats at the moment. They're very slow. Not where they were a year ago, when I was getting between 3,000 and 8,000 views on each live chat. Not getting that anymore. Yeah. So I want to change some things on the chats. I want to change how they look. I want to change how I run them. I want to change how I do them. And yep. Give it all a bit of a spring clean. The channel as well. There's some stuff I wanted to do for about 6 months that I haven't been able to. And I thought with all this time where I'm not gigging, I would have been able to do it. And I haven't. So it's time to start putting those things in place, start planning them, getting it all happening. 50. Thanks for the advice. If I change my mind from a Rickenbacker, I'd fancy a Gibson Thunderbird. You're jumping out of the pan into the fire. I'm left-handed though. Limited options then. So that may be a problem with getting a Thunderbird. Not sure. Just got to keep your eyes open for those things. But again, you want to go and try them before you buy them. Because a lot of those, even if they're newer examples, you got to be sure you're right about it before you put your cash down. I think you probably got a little more chance finding left-handed Ricky, maybe. Maybe. I don't envy you. If those are your two bases of choice, you got to wait for a left-handed one to appear. I'm sure you have all your eBay alerts and base forum alerts set up. So if one does crop up, it's there. You can go and get it. I'm sure you posted something the other day, and I thought if he comes on the live chat, I want to ask him about that. In fact, I'm going to have a look on your profile on Base Chat. You posted something the other day, and I thought, I agree. I'm trying to remember what your screen name is on here. Is it the same? Is it 50 Thunder? I can't remember. Nope. It's not that, is it? I'm trying to remember what the part of the forum it was. Was it the... It might have been the bases you regret buying. Most overrated bases. I think it was that. Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. You posted something up this week and I thought, I agree with the man. If he comes on my live chat, I'll have a chat with him about it. But I can't remember what it was. Lots of power scrolling going on here. I know it's not great entertainment, is it? I'm just scrolling through a base forum, but I'm trying to find the man. Because I can't remember what it was. I just remember you made a comment about something, or you were talking about something. I should have saved it, shouldn't I? Done a screen capture. Foolish boy. It wasn't in that part of the forum, was it? It wasn't. I can't remember what it was, mate. Don't worry. If it was vitally important, I would have saved it. Robert, my Rick is less than 4 years and there's just one truss rod, but it seems to be maxed, mainly because the bridge at its lowest is still ridiculously high because of the mutes I don't use. Patrick, you're off. Dinner calls. Enjoy your Easter eggs. I didn't have any. Have a fab gigging season. I'll try it. I'll catch you and everyone on the impromptu chats. Well done, Patrick. Take it easy. See you soon. We've never met, but hope to see you soon. I'll see you on the impromptu chats. Of course. Look after yourself. I hope you have loads of good gigs over the summer. Take it easy. Yep, everything's all working as it should. Super. Yeah, you're Rick, Rob. You might need to get that into somewhere like the gallery. I don't know where you're based, by the way. Somewhere like the gallery in Camden, they'll do a good job in getting that sorted out. But yeah, what you're describing there is several of the reasons I wouldn't own one. But again, it was just never a bass that pulled me in, if you like. There was none of that magnetic pull. I can't believe we haven't heard a peep out of Zuma. Good Lord. He's probably busy editing up this Rio video, to be fair. Earth calling Zuma. You out there? He's probably listening and not watching. He's probably got it on in the background while he's editing up our video. I'll put this out, actually. Well, I'm doing some research. We've just had a massive garage clear out. So most people that run their own bands tend to use powered speakers and what have you. Does anyone out there still use power amps and passive speakers? And if so, is anyone in the market for power amps? I have several. And I'm looking to move them on. So if you're after any power amps, I've got a couple of Behringer Euro Power EP2500 power amps. I think they were rated at 1200 watts, and if you bridge them, then they hit 2.5K. But if anyone is out there using power amps and passive speakers, and I know some people do, if something goes wrong, you don't have to send your whole speaker off to be repaired. If it's just an amp, you just replace the amp. And if it's a problem with the speaker, you put a new cone in. But if anyone is after some power amps, I've got a couple here. So if you're in the market, you might be watching this 6 months after. If I've still got them and you're interested, give me a nudge. Richie, you're heading back to Derbyshire from Birmingham, so she'll speak to you in the meantime. There we go. Yep, keep on, baby. Yeah, absolutely. Take it easy. Safe travels. Safe travels. Be careful out on those roads. People are drunk. It's Easter weekend. They've been at it since Thursday. We've got 19 people watching. We suddenly had a bit of a view spike. Very welcome, folks. It's 25 past 8 here in the UK. It's Brooks's Bass Corner, coming to you from London town. This is Live Chat 160 here on the channel. Thank you for watching. And as I say that, 4 people immediately drop off of the views. We'll do another 35 minutes or so. If you've got any questions about bass guitars, bass gear, bass players, albums with great bass playing on, put your comments, questions in the chat window at the bottom. Press send, it'll appear here in the feed, and then me and everyone else can respond to your messages. That's how we roll. If you want to help the channel, please give the video a thumbs up. You can by all means subscribe. It will be the way. If you don't subscribe, you won't know when we're doing the impromptu live chats through the summer. Feel free to comment and share the video out to social media. And if you really want to help the channel, we have affiliate links in the description box below. We have merchandise, Brooks's Base Corner merch, so you get something for your money. But also we have the super chat facility. So if you want to help the channel financially, you can do. Watching the channel, watching the videos, all free. But if you want to help the channel, there's a financial tool called the super chat option at the bottom of the live chat. You'll see a rectangle with a dollar symbol in. If you hit that, you can donate to the channel. Keeps us rolling, keeps the channel going, keeps the wheels oiled within the algorithm. Carlos Casanova, I3N, Ray Brown, legendary bass player. What would you like to say about Ray Brown? He is a legend. Older brother of Charlie Brown, of course. And, yeah. Just checking everything's all in place and working. Checking the feed is Stream Health, sorry, not the feed. Stream Health, Michael. That's all fine. Where are we on that? That's yeah, nearly 300 views on today's live chat. Thank you, folks. If there's anything on the channel you want to comment about, thank you for that message on the community tab, Stace. There we go. I'll respond to that after the live chat. Possibly related to James Brown. You never know. 50 Thunder, going back to Rickenbackers. Yeah, I do have an Ibanez Rickenbacker copy. They are meant to be quite an upgrade with proper design, bridge and parts and everything else. It's old and left-handed, just like me. Someone's got to be. Someone's got to be. It's all good. It's all good. Stacey, 100%, yeah. So I'll be putting up some more affiliate deals over the week. And like I say, I'm going to try and get into a regular recording rhythm going forward of trying to round up all the deals I can find with our affiliate partners and then putting them into a video. Whether that's a live chat sort of thing or whether it's a recorded video and then I put it out and do it on a weekly basis, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm thinking about all these things. We will see how they pan out. There we are. So what's everyone's plans? Everyone doing gigs over the summer and over the next couple of weeks? What you got coming up? I've got some Uncle Funk stuff. I've got some Queen stuff coming up. I've got an ABBA trip to Portugal in the summer months. A lot of festivals, a lot of weddings. A few theatre things here and there. Obviously got all the mag stuff coming up. I think we're starting to... we were saying last week that this week and next week, so this week coming and the week after, we're going to try and get all the review videos, review write-ups done so that they're edited up during May and the mag will be ready and out to you fine folks 5th of June. So once we our building work starts this week, I can actually get my head down and start doing some video content. My past 10 days has been organising stuff for storage, so I can actually put my focus back into the channel. I feel like I've been spinning plates for the best part of about 8 weeks, but with the magazine and everything else. I bought the Ibanez Rick in a shop that sold everything from guitars to canoes. I did that with my first bass. I bought mine from Carl Vandenberg's Music Emporium in Tooting, I think it was called. And they'd sold everything. It was like a second-hand shop, but for some reason they had brand new Marlins in there. And that's where I bought my first bass. But yeah, only 99 quid. A shop in Exeter about 30 years ago. Superb. Superb. But you see, back then, mid-90s. You see, I'm surprised you got that for 99 quid, because Britpop was very much the thing back there, sort of the tail end of it. Rickies were very much in demand at that point. So I'm surprised you got that for 99 quid. Well done. Clearly the guy selling it didn't know what he had. And do you do Chris Squire impressions? Or are you more of a Bruce Foxton man? Or even something else? So as I said earlier, in the description box, you'll find a new updated affiliate section in the description. So there are affiliate links there now for Andertons. I got that sorted. Bax Music. I got that sorted. Amazon, Thomann, and the Bass Centre regarding bass stuff. All the Brooks's Bass Corner merch links are in there. And there's also links there for Top Cashback and VidIQ. I don't think there's any merch deals on at the moment. Let me just check. We'll see. I need to log in there. Europe login. Brooks's Bass Corner, of course. Promos. So we are on the 5th of April. No, nothing until Tuesday. Then it'll be 20% off from Tuesday through until next Sunday. 20% off everything worldwide, all merch on the channel. 20% off. So again, I'll put up merch discounts and promotions on the community tab. So again, anything that I think you guys need to be aware of or know about for the channel will all go up on the YouTube community tab, community posts, before any other social media. So if suddenly I spot a string deal on Amazon or something on Thomann or whatever, I will always post the link on the community tab on YouTube first. So again, that's the reason you subscribe to the channel, because you'll get alerted when those things happen. If you don't subscribe, you don't get the alerts. You could miss out on hundreds of pounds of discount on string purchases, pedal purchases, bass purchases. You never know. So if you've got any questions, anything you want to ask about bass guitars, bass players, gear, technique, setting basses up, cleaning basses. I don't know what I'm going to do without a workbench for 4 months, but there we are. Thankfully, everything's kind of set up and ready to go for all the summer shows. So hopefully nothing will need fixing. He says with the greatest will in the world. It's gone quiet. Tumbleweed. We've got 11 viewers. If you want to talk bass, guys, now's the time to do it. After tonight's live chat, there's no scheduled live chats till September. So if there's anything you'd like to ask, now's a pretty good time to do it. It's heading towards 20 to 9 here in London. Keith, do you know what Laney stuff you're getting into review? I think it's pedals. I think it's the Nathan East preamp thing. Not the amp. There's a pedal that he's done. I think that's what we're getting. At the moment, it's all a bit vague for me. Sort of the editor organises what we're getting and then just has it sent. So until it turns up on my doorstep, I haven't got a clue. It is coming in the headstock distribution parcel that's heading my way on Wednesday. So I think there's a couple of basses in there. The Laney bits and bobs. I think that's it. That'll be enough. I'm running out of room here as it is. So we'll see. I'll keep you posted. You'll know all about it. Well, open issue 1. And keep an eye on the video review section on Fellows Media on YouTube, and you'll see it. Yes, for issue 1, allegedly. But these things can get changed. Wouldn't be the first time I've written reviews. Well, now I'm doing videos, obviously. Well, I've done reviews for stuff, and then it gets put back, and by the time it's out, it's too late. The sort of the what's the word? The winds of promotion have passed. So, but I'm guessing this is for issue 1. And again, because we're quarterly, I can't imagine I'm going to do stuff and it's going to get nudged to issue 2. Because, like I say, the sort of the momentum behind a product being launched is lost after. After 3 months, that's gone. So you want it to... I'm guessing it's for issue 1. I haven't heard any different, but to be fair, I probably wouldn't hear anyway. At the moment, it's just a case of this is what needs reviewing, review it. And that's good, because at least I know that's what I've got to get on with. So, yeah. But it's going to be filming and editing for about 3 weeks going forward, so that's fine. Get it done. And the joy, if there is one, is that I'm doing all of this, but all of it will appear here on the channel in a slightly modified form 8 weeks after publication. So in 3 weeks, all the stuff that I did for the sampler issue will have my sort of magic poured over the magazine review, and I will change some bits and tweak some bits and slightly change a few bits and bobs here and there. And you're going to get those reviews here on the channel. So at the time I'm thinking, okay, well, I've done the video and it's for the mag, but I've actually done the video also for myself. Just I've got to change a few bits that I want to change in it. So it's all good. But on that front, I guess I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guaranteed long form videos from the sample issue to go. And then all the shorts. So it's guaranteed content that like I say, there's a few tweaks to do and a few little changes, but no massively major editing to be done. So it's great. it works. It'll work. It'll work well for me. Work well for the channel. If there's anything you want to see, if you know products are coming out, let us know. You can always email me or message me on the community tab, and I can pass it on. I've got a bit of a stutter there, and got an arc going on. The magazine, something we're trying to get our heads round is that obviously we used to have a monthly magazine. So with gear coming out all the time, there was always a continuous production line, if you like, of reviews and gear. Well, now that we're 3 monthly, that's not so simple, because if something comes out around the time of an issue, if we can't get hold of it and get it in the mag, it's not going to appear for another 3 months. Now, as I've just explained, if you don't jump on the momentum of a product launch when it happens, 3 months is too late. Generally, there's new stuff has already come out in that sort of period of time. So we're trying to work out how we can best address this. And I don't know. I mean, I've mentioned, why don't we do to fill the gap? Just give me more stuff to review and I'll do videos. But I don't know if the powers that be want to do that, or if they want to pay for that. I've suggested it. I don't think we've really had a conversation about it. I said it's an option. It would fill that gap, but there would be too many reviews then to feature in an 86-page magazine. So we'll see. We'll see. There's still things falling into place regarding the mag, so we'll see how it all pans out. What did you think of the sampler issue, Keith? What were your thoughts? Anything you liked? Anything you disliked? Do you like the layout? Do you like the presentation? Was the content good? Although I had absolutely no hand in any of the paper-based content. I'm purely doing the videos. So, do you like the interview on the back cover? Inside the back cover. Feedback is good. Feedback is good. We've had nearly 320 views. Thank you, folks. Very good. Very good. Yes, you liked it. Good. Good. It was a nice feeling, because I worked it out. It was about 11 weeks and 2 days from first being told anything about it to then having that in my hands. That's how quick things can work. Clearly there was some planning and stuff going on before I was even contacted and asked about it, but yeah, things like this can happen. You know, they can happen. It takes money, but it takes endeavour, and it takes a bit of organisation and a bit of thrust. But we got there. We got there. It's great the fact that you see video reviews. Thank you. Although I've not had very much feedback on them. As far as I can tell, they haven't had huge amounts of views. I don't think at the moment they're being sort of pushed and organised well enough, but we can deal with that. That's all good. Feedback is good reminds me of my old Laney amp. Yeah. What Laney Linebacker would that be? 50 watt bass combo that you couldn't amplify a fart through. I saw one actually about 6 years ago at a venue. It was the amp that was there to be used. I was like, no, I won't be playing through that. And it was an old Laney Linebacker with the black, blue and orange livery. thought, God, that takes me back. Used to see them everywhere. Everywhere. Every music shop would have Laney Linebackers bass amps, 30, 50 watt, 100 watt, I think they were. In fact, did they do a 30? I'm sure they did. Let's see. They're more recent ones with just dark. There's one. Laney Linebacker 65 reverb. The Laney Linebacker amp, particularly the 100 watt Pro from the late 80s, early 90s, a solid state British made amp known for being very loud. That's pushing it a bit. Heavy, certainly. Robustly built. It's heavy. I remember people breaking the knobs off very easily. Yeah, that's the 100. Didn't they do smaller? I'm sure they did a 50 and a 30. There you go. L30R, 30 watt. 84.55. Oh, but it's not, no one's bid on that. They're generally about 50 quid, it looks like. And Lord knows all that stuff, you know, if it was budget friendly, that got loads of us playing back then. You didn't know any different. Trace Elliott's stat would have cost you 1,000 quid plus. Keith Doherty had a wee BC30 practice amp years ago. Wasn't bad. They did a job. Laney, Carlsborough. High Watt didn't really do bass amps, I don't think. Not combos anyway. Custom Sound, that was the thing I started out with. Yeah, that was generally the Sound City was another one. Used to see them pop up. PV, obviously, TKOs and TNTs were there too. They're too popular. And they did a smaller one, I think, micro bass PV. I'm sure that was a thing. Yeah, PV micro bass amp. Here we are. Halcyon days. Halcyon days. We didn't need 300 watt, 500 watt, 1,000 watt heads back then. It was a different time. But then you look at Trace stuff and you actually look at the power rating, they're not that loud. Or in terms of numbers, it's not that big. Turn the thing on, fire it up. It's loud, generally. You had the TKO years ago before going to Trace Elliott. Yeah, I didn't have PV amps, but I always liked playing them at rehearsal places. I knew if there was a PV combo in there, we were all right. We were going to get through it, and it would be okay. 75 watt heavy brute. Yes, exactly. Wasn't it 75 and a 150? I think the TKO was a 75, yeah, and then the TNT's 130 or 150. There's a question. $130. And they did a TNT 115 as well. Oh no, 160 watt, but it was 115 because it had a 15-inch Black Widow speakers. 160 watts. Yeah. Yeah, like you say, TKO, I think it was 75, wasn't it? And they had 15s as well. 75, there we go. It was a different time, wasn't it? You turned up with one of those to a rehearsal, you knew you were going to be pretty loud. And you looked at that number now and go, 75 watts? Different time, different gear. Yeah, there we are. There we are. Lads, ladies, we've got 10 minutes. And then I'll wrap this live chat up. So if you've got anything, any questions or comments, fire away while we're here. I can't believe we've done 91 live chats in 2 years. It's crazy. Crazy. I hope you've enjoyed them. We're not stopping. The channel's not disappearing. We're just taking a break from the scheduled live chats. There will still be live chats. They'll just be impromptu in nature. I won't know that I'm going to do them until I do them. Or if I plan in an hour in advance, If you're subscribed to the channel, you'll get a notification to say there's a live chat happening in half an hour. But we're just going to have a bit of a battery recharge, look at some things on the channel. I say me. How some of the things are presented. Trying to get some new ideas into what we're doing here on the channel. So, yeah. And like I say, summer's coming. And I don't want to sit here on a live chat talking to myself when everyone's out enjoying a couple of beers on a nice warm Sunday night. There's Andy Stratford. Your first ever practice amp was a Trace Elliott Boxer 65. They came along a little later. That would have been 91, 92, I think. They do come up on eBay. Not that pricey. Normally about 50, 60 quid. Very good. Keith Doherty ordered 2 packs of those rotor sounds for about 10 quid. Did you use my affiliate link? Hope you did. Thank you. Thank you. That will help the channel if you use the affiliate link. You had the Boxer 65. There you go, until it blew up. And you did use that link. Fabulous. Well done, Keith. Top man. Yeah, but the smaller Trace combos did tend to... I keep seeing BLXs turning up lately on Marketplace, eBay, base forums. And they seem to have weathered the storm. A lot of them are in working order and they work okay. But for some reason, those boxes, yeah, people just blew them. But they were practice amps. You go into a rehearsal with a band and a drummer and guitar players wailing away. It's not going to keep up. It's not. It's just not going to do it. You'll be pushing and pushing and pushing. And as your ears get more... not so much deafened, but when you go into rehearsal, what starts out as a good volume at the start is not by halfway through. And we've all done it. Keep edging the amp louder and louder and turn the bass up and turn the mids up. And no, you need gear with headroom for that. Yeah. So, 6 minutes. We're on a countdown here, folks. If you've got any more questions, any comments, please put them in the chat section. Press send. And I'll try and respond to them. I've got a chattering chihuahua upstairs. Don't know what he's barking for. He probably doesn't know what he's barking for. So there will be, as I say, now we've got the storage all sorted out, I will be both feet into the channel over the coming weeks. So keep your eyes posted. There's going to be a lot of demos and reviews going up. A lot of pedal stuff, which I started 2 years ago and just it fell by the wayside through just getting sidelined with other things that I had to do. So yeah, just lots of stuff. I will keep you posted on the impromptu live chats. I'll keep you posted on the community tab. Keith, I actually have 2 BLXs, a 130 and an 80. Have the BLX 80 modified with a jack to use it as an extension cab. Yeah, good. But yeah, I'd just like to say thank you to all of you. You come back week after week after week. It's been very grounding for me that you guys do this. You come back week after week. You watch the videos, you comment, you share, you get involved. Send me money via super chat and super thanks. It's humbling. So yes, thank you for all the support. By the time we come back on regular live chats in September, this channel will be over 6 years old. 6 years old? Can't believe it. And yeah, I want to push what we do here on the channel. I want to do some extra things. I'm guessing the bedrock of this channel will always be live chats, reviews and demos. They get the most views. But I'm going to look into it's not so much going off at tangents. I think the channel needs to pivot to keep up with what YouTube and what people want to watch and how they want to watch it. I suspect I need to focus on the shorts feed, but I also need to focus on people binge watching longer material on their smart TVs, which is being flagged up as a thing by YouTube, which means making longer content, which means it takes longer to edit up and you've got to have your ideas in place. The podcast is certainly it's not ready to go, but I'm going to launch that once my new edition on the house is ready to go, because I want all those episodes to look similar, which I can't do in this room. But also the Fretless journey, that, as I said last week, that's all scripted up, ready to go. I want it all to have a familiar, consistent look, and that will happen once my filming studio, I guess we can call it, is ready to go, which will be August time, I think, early August. So there's lots to come here on the channel. It's just going to take a little time to get stuff ready to go, but all the reviews, demos, all that sort of content will be coming your way shortly. But yeah. So on that note, as we approach 9 o'clock here in London, I'm going to say thank you very much, folks. It's been an absolute blast. 91 live chats we've done since July the 6th, 2024. It was a different time. My mother-in-law was still with us. We didn't have 2 dogs back then. The channel was in a different place as well. But thank you for making the live chats absolutely fabulous. You guys keep coming back. Some of you don't come back for months on end, but it's fine. You know where we are. They will come back, the scheduled ones. We will do impromptu chats. I might do an impromptu chat this week. I might do a couple. That's the joy of it. You can just do it. So on that note, thank you, Stacey, for the $100 super chat, you superstar. Folks, please keep liking the videos. Keep commenting on the videos. Comments are big. Thumbs ups and comments on all this stuff, please. And the community tab posts, you can do them on there as well. Share the videos out. Spread the word. I hope you all get your magazines. If you need to contact me, you can email me, brooksy'spacecorner@gmail.com. You can message me on the socials, but message me on either on a video, leave a comment, or you can message on the community tab. Again, leave a message and I'll come back to you as soon as I get an alert from YouTube that you've done that. I am contactable. You know how to get hold of me if you need to. Thank you for that, young man. 50 Thunderer 26. Many thanks. Great channel. Thank you. But the channel's not on hiatus now. There's just going to be more content coming up. We just won't have our regular scheduled weekly get-together, but we will have get-togethers just on an impromptu basis. So on that note, as it hits 9 o'clock, folks, look after yourselves. Have a great summer. If I don't speak to you or see you before we come back in September, happy bass playing. Enjoy your bass playing. Travel safely. Look after yourselves, and I hope to see you all again when we come back in September. On that note, I'm going to go and get my dinner. You guys look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Take it easy.